What is up, folks? NYKia 31 here. So, what's going on out there? It's another quiet day on the Madden streets, I'm sure. Nope, not really. Not at all. As we all know by now, EA Sports released their Face of the Franchise and Franchise Mode deep dive blog. I'm I'm certain they were supposed to do a live stream. I distinctly remember them saying that last week or a couple weeks ago when they were doing their announcement for their gameplay deep dive and live stream. I know A-Dub is going to be doing one in a couple of weeks on the playbooks, but I'm fairly certain, I may be wrong, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm certain that I heard that they were going to do one for Face of the Franchise and Franchise as well, but that did not come to pass. Instead, we got the deep dive blog, and it was basically all about Face of the Franchise. Now, I'm not a offline franchise mode gamer. I play in online CFMs. You guys know that, who's been following me for a while. I noticed I picked up some new Twitter followers the other day in the wake of all this. So if you guys are new to me, I play in online leagues, user versus user. I've been playing in them since the advent of them, so that's about 10 years. One of them has been active for now 2 generations in some way, shape, or form. So a lot of these guys I've been playing with in these online leagues for a decade now. We have a good, solid community. We're very fortunate that we have one of the most stable online CFMs around, arguably the most stable online CFMs around. I always play in a couple every year. But that does not mean I don't have empathy for the single player offline franchise mode gamers plight. And y'all just got nothing. Y'all, y'all got a bunch of, not even patch notes, those are game tuner notes. And I participated in a podcast on Virtual Footballer's channel the other night. I'll include a link to it there for a couple hours talking about this as far as what's going on, as far as the trend at EA Sports when it comes to franchise mode. And all I'll basically say in this video, I'll refer you guys to that podcast, is that, and we saw this when Rex was on his way out back in the long shot days when they tried to roll that sucker out, and you saw the dejection in Rex's body language when he was talking about that at EA Play. It's just unfortunate all the way around. The devs don't want to do this. That I'm certain of. But ultimately, they take the heat. EA has its burning obsession with attracting the casual gamer through through first-person modes like Long Shot, Face of the Franchise, and all of that never stick. They just don't. No one really has any type of excitement over them. They're linear stories. They don't have anything that engages a user to other elements of the game. They're just terrible. They're just a waste of resources. It's just really disappointing for the single player crowd who feels like they're being ignored, and honestly, how can you not draw that conclusion? They would have been better off not doing any franchise mode notes at all and just having that blog be just all Face of the Franchise. That way you can just say, aha, this just confirms, without any shadow of a doubt, what EA views the future of the single-player experience to be for them. These linear single-player story modes, which for whatever reason they feel will attract more of an audience. For some reason, EA feels like they're marketing a first-person shooter, like COD. You know, I mean, this is America. We are an NFL-crazed people. You put an NFL logo and shield on something, we will eat it up. And in an environment where we may not have an NFL season as we know it, if you feel like you can't satisfy your core and attract a football-starved populace to the game just off of the foundation of the sport itself, there's a problem with your vision there. And, you know, it's a shame because I thought they did a very good job with their gameplay deep dive blog and live stream. Lots of good stuff there. I think it did a lot to quell the masses after what was a pretty lackluster sizzle trailer. But now we're right back to how people were feeling 2 weeks ago. Again, I'm just puzzled by how this company chooses to package and present and market this game. Everything is about attracting the non-football guy in and then keeping them engaged with stuff that isn't a part of the core, game modes outside of the monetized ones like MUT. It's just unfortunate. It really is. So yeah, you offline franchise mode guys, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. And it's not like you have a next gen version of the game to look forward to either. That's going to be a port of the current gen, but with better visuals. So you're looking at a year plus with nothing to look forward to single player wise. So, and that's just unfortunate. So anyway, I'll do a bit of a video rama today. I'll be uploading part 2 of the Tennessee Vols NCAA 14 Dynasty. So stay tuned for that. I hope you guys enjoy. I'll talk to you all later. Peace.